crossroads where we're here to explore different trends that are going on in Wyoming, from agriculture to energy to economic development, all kinds of different things going on around the state. Today we're here at the Wyoming Stock Growers Association in the set that's here at the Stock Growers Association in downtown Cheyenne, and we have Olivia Sanchez with us, who is the communications director, correct, for Wyoming Stock Growers Association, and really excited to hear some of the things that are going on with the association. Can you tell us just a little bit, starting out, what is the Stock Growers Association? I know there's probably a lot of people that don't know. Yeah. And if you could tell us maybe just a little bit about the association and how it started, that kind of thing.
Yeah. So the Wyoming Stock Growers Association was established in 1872. It was here in Cheyenne when the group came together and they decided we need a group to represent the cattle industry. People are coming to the state of Wyoming. Lots of things are happening. So basically it's just the representation of how can we all work together as ranchers. Back then it was very wealthy ranchers, but it's developed over time, and in 2022 we're celebrating 150 years.
Wow. Yeah. I looked a little bit on the website, and you guys have several different programs that you do to kind of help with communication, advocacy, and those kind of things. Tell us a little bit about a few of those different things the Stock Growers Association does for the ranching community.
Right. So we represent ranchers and Wyoming ag at the legislative level. So when there's issues that are happening throughout the state or even the country on a national level as well, they have someone to go to. So they call our office, they say this is what's happening, and our executive vice president Jim Magagna has so much experience. He's been with Stock Growers for 21 years.
He's a great guy.
Right, yeah. So what he does is he helps kind of combine all that information, get questions answered, talks to the right people, and then on my end of things, I take everything he just learned, everything he just collaborated, and make sure our members all hear about it. So that's social media, email. We still do a physical newsletter, and then we have Cow Country Magazine.
All kinds of different stuff.
Yeah.
And you're from Wyoming, right? Are you native here to
I grew up in Burns.
Okay.
We moved there when I was very little, but I grew up 25 miles east of Cheyenne, and grew up on 40 acres. So I have the ag background, smaller scale than I think a lot of our members. But yeah, we raised anything you can think of: cows, pigs, chickens, all of it.
It sounds kind of like, and I looked a little bit at your profile, and it sounds like that this is kind of in your heart and in your blood, and this is why you want to be part of the Stock Growers Association and this kind of thing.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, tell me a little bit about some of the initiatives that the Stock Growers is wanting to do communication-wise for. I think you guys are getting into some social media type stuff. When I was up at the association convention not just too long ago, the Youth and Ag has a group, and it was a hot topic for them too. Can you tell us a little bit about what it is you guys are doing to try to get into that space and how that can benefit members or future members going forward?
So at our winter convention, we really talked about our marketing action plan, and I think that's what really sparked how do we not only involve our Young Producers Assembly, which is our group 40 and under, how do we not only hear their voice, but also prepare them for the future of the association? So that includes, how do we reach them? Well, social media is huge. Yeah. Cell phones, all of that. So we definitely push a lot of our information on Facebook, Instagram. We have a Twitter, and then we currently have a blog also that our intern throughout the summer will run and keep everyone updated on what's going on a digital platform.
Are you running the blog?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we'll definitely keep informed and kind of help push that out. So we're really excited about what you guys are doing.
Yeah, and that's realranchers.com.
Okay, and is that already up and going?
Yep, that's up and going. It's been around for a couple years, but again, we're trying to increase that storytelling, like telling the story of ag in the state of Wyoming from a younger generation's perspective.
Yeah, those guys, when they were getting really creative on what they were able to do and pull people together, and maybe some of the different little productions or whatever to get people involved. And so it seems like the Stock Growers is really engaged in trying to keep the next generation involved and giving them the much tools as they can to be successful. Seems to be some real difficulties out there right now, and I think that working together with the stock growers, we can overcome some of those.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Those challenges and move into the future. Is there anything that you would like for folks listening to know about the Stock Growers Association, or things that we haven't really kind of talked about, or if we kind of hit what you'd like to get out right now? Is there anything?
I think it's important that everyone understands that they can support the association. It's not just for cattle producers.
Okay.
We have memberships for businesses, our associate memberships. That's one of our goals for the 150th, is to increase that membership area. We have youth memberships available. And then also just supporting. If you support Wyoming Ag, you support the cattle industry, and you support what the stock growers are doing, you can still be a part of this. It's a much smaller fee than a producer membership, but you can still be involved and still get all of our news.
See, I told you before we started this. I told her that she was going to be telling me things I didn't know, and that was one thing I didn't realize. When you think of a Stock Growers Association, you think, oh, well, these are just going to be for stock growers,
right?
But it could be for anybody. So that's awesome. Well, thank you so much. Anything else?
I think my biggest push would be follow us on social media. We're definitely trying to grow those platforms. And then questions, if anyone has any questions about Wyoming Ag, what we do in our office, the legislature's coming up. We're going to have a lot going on there. Call us, ask us questions. We welcome all of that.
Does Youth and Ag meet? Do they have different times that they're meeting at? They had talked about it when I was up there, and so I'm still gathering information and things like that. Do they have a group that they meet with or anything like that yet, or probably up and coming? Maybe watch on the site for it or something. I don't know.
Up and coming. Our youth groups, they usually meet during the convention time, but we also have a collegiate cattle association at the University of Wyoming, and they are a joint membership, and they meet monthly. So any University of Wyoming students, if they have questions, I would definitely encourage them to reach out that way. But also we're in contact with the Wyoming State FFA Association. We try to get all of our information out to the statewide association groups. So
All right, very good. Thank you so much. Well, thank you for being on Crossroads.
Yes, thank you.
Really appreciate you coming in. I'm Seth Renthaway. I'll be the host for the Crossroads 307 going forward. This episode is brought to you by Encore Green Environmental. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time.